Some peasants found her and took her to the baron, Valin's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
好，我们再来玩一下。这一集应该会，明天因为肠胃炎的关系啊，明天应该还会休一天。现在12:20哦，讲话不要太大声。我上一集啊，就是不是上一集啊，就是今天下午的时候，自己上来玩了一下没录影，因为解支线，解一些寻宝跟兽魔。 然后解了一个老鼠与塔，把它给解完了。照出去的吗？不是老鼠之塔啦。这又是一个很有趣的支线，可是我没有录我其实都会有点后悔，因为这支线很有趣。它就是说，我费克岛上的一个高塔，曾经因为大批的农民。 去跟那个生活在塔内的贵族想要跟他要东西，索讨一些什么粮食之类的，然后引发了暴动嘛，引发了冲突。最后我们只看到一个，我们用了魔法灯之后，只看到一个女瘟妖，就是安娜贝。我们可以选择帮她破除诅咒，听听她话帮她破除诅咒，或是把那个谁啊？ 那她的丈夫是谁？格什么的？格拉汉啊，或是带格拉汉来破除诅咒。最后我选择了不相信这个女鬼，因为她这回游戏也没有告诉我们是非对错，她就是让你选择要不要相信。因为那女鬼是说有一个叫亚历山大的人正在研究如何散播病毒。 但是亚历山大的各个文本都显示出他正在研究破除瘟疫的方法。最后我就选择不相信他，就变女瘟妖，然后就把他给杀到一半后他会消失。回到港口去把葛拉汉拉过来之后，让葛拉汉给已经变成瘟妖的安娜贝一个真情之吻。对，诅咒会破除，但是葛拉汉也死了。这游戏到后面也没有说明是非对错，但是很有趣，这真的很有趣的一个支线。哇，这些支线有的。 这些支线有的很无聊，有的很有趣，要怎么区分啊？这种很有趣的我没有录到，我就有点小小后悔。好啦，今天来接2个支线，再继续进行很浪的主线啊。祖灵前夜，然后呢，我把那个老鼠之塔解完之后，祖灵前夜的任务马上就出来了。我在想啊。 如果我那个老鼠之塔的诅咒没有真正的破除到，祖灵前夜祭又会出事，对不对？我想试看看呢，因为他这个任务马上接在老鼠之塔后面，都是费克岛的任务，我觉得上一个任务就是老鼠之塔的结局，一定会影响祖灵前夜祭的任务进行，可能内容会不一样，我还蛮好奇的。根据这个祖灵前夜祭，5夜10分嘛，快到了嘛。 这个先，哪一个比较近啊？走。像这样子，因为肠胃炎的关系休了3天哦，到时候一回公司，就两个可能啊，一个是同事都帮我 cover 的很好，我当然希望是这样，很感谢他们。另外一个就是事情爆了，就2个可能。我一定要打吗？什么东西不能动？哎。 只要对我吐网啊，我不能动哎！哇！第一次遇到这怪，放错。 哇！回有用。哎，我第一次遇到蟹蜘蛛，哎，之前没遇过，哎。他说什么东西把我吐网膏给绑住了，哎，没遇过的怪，哎。以为在威伦。现在不知道几点了，10点了。游戏里面晚上10点，代表游戏里面你快速移动的确会影响时间，因为我刚刚是19点嘛，然后快速移动一下就变10点了，变22点。啊，看一下这个祖灵前夜祭的任务，哦，很多人哦。我想瞧一个舒适的位置，很多人呢。
Greetings.
Just in time. Good folk, behold the one who will protect us. You needn't fear.
会有怪，对不对？
Soon shall we summon the wandering souls. Beyond all help some will be. From these you must protect us. Evil creatures keep at bay. Keep at bay till the ritual's done.
开始了。
Begin.
Keep us from harm, and let them not disturb the circle. What is this life?
跟图有啊，一定是20有啊。
You know. What comes next once life subsides? Soon will rise thy dead, thy buried.
Each will say by what they're harried.
Will ye grant these souls reprieve?
The storm
Prepared to end their grief.
Let's begin Forefathers' Eve.
这是
Ye
谁
who
鬼？
ponder on the gale. Ever caught in this world's thrall, see the shine, gentle, pale. Ye we summon, ye we call. A
哎，没了吗？我今天好帅。
Hark! A sound I hear. 'Tis right. A spirit breaks the still of night.
Burn the incense ever higher. Spirit, join us round the fire.
Spirit, speak. This time is yours. Tell us of your ghostly woes.
哦，谁呀？
Who are you?
He knows.
Should I drive him away?
他有事情瞒着我。
I've come for
弑
you,
父的逆子
patricide.。
啊，他爸爸。
Begone, foul force! I cast upon you the light of the eternal fire!
他们怎么管到这里来啊？
Stop this at once!
The errant souls. We must help them.
Silence! I'll not tolerate
死灵
necromancy.
术。
Help me.
我决定了。
Leave now. You're disrupting the ritual.
This is black magic. These folk disturb the dead. We cannot allow it. We will not.
You don't know a thing about their customs.
Take him and disperse the others.
Good folk, leave not these grounds. Ye cannot break the circle. Tis an ill turn. Ill. Woe away. blood has stained the hallowed ground. Yet we cannot stop what has begun.
继续吧。
If you want to continue, I'm ready.
Good folk, we must the eve complete. Prepare yourselves. Ye we summon, ye we call. Enter souls, we'll judge ye all.
All is quiet, all is gloom. These are the darkness loom.
好不整齐。
Whispers, something peeps. Someone near our fire creeps.
All is quiet, all is gloom. These in the darkness loom.
Wraiths! This sacred ground is with
仪式
blood
无法完成。
stained. We cannot the ritual complete. People, save yourselves.
啊？
If your lives you value, run. Alas, all is lost.
Gotta be a peasant who told the witch hunters about the ritual. That spirit they drove away. Your father's ghost, right? Threatened to come back. Likely to keep his word.
Old man Ambrose, the
安布
Pelophi is
罗
not.
斯他爸。
That wraith called you a patricide. He get it right?
Aye.
If I'm gonna help you, I gotta know everything. Why'd you kill your father?
The Pella does not wish to speak of this.
You can't hope to manage this alone. You're afraid, that's clear. Wraith will hold sway over you. Listen, I'll send him off. I've got to. But I need to know where he's buried. Corpse probably hasn't turned to dust yet. That's his bond to the world of the living.
Ambrose lies in the swamp.
Fine. I'll find his body, see what I can do.
他说他是佛家人都活到这么老了，尸体还在。这游戏好像没有打宝的概念，就是各个人素材都很固定。这里好远哦。
It's clearing up.
天气不错。看一下巫医的故事，我觉得巫医其实也算是有个性了。那塔是亮着的，为什么？ 哎，桃怎么是亮着的？我被你找，这里应该没什么事了。这里都已经平息了嘛，没事了。 点心都还在。鼹鼠。还有几只啊？ 看看这巫医的来历如何。哦，范围这么大。鼹鼠旗，或者是柱啊，鼹鼠柱、鼹鼠旗。
father's body
保
in
存
good
完
shape.
好哎。
Even where the Peller smashed his head in. Gotta incinerate it. That ought to get the Spectre to leave.
我觉得没那么容易。哦，呀，伊格尼啊。
Leave the world of the living. Never return again.
真远啊！我觉得威他爸的这边这个故事应该没有那么快结束，我好像都没交代什么东西耶。而且他爸的灵也是出来看一眼这样。这素材不知道能不能卖钱。 沼泽水很清澈。解完这2个任务就回去碰主线了。哇，我来这边就天亮了。看来就如刚刚讲的，快速移动是消耗时间。景色不错哎。 会有个支线在这啊，连接起来。
What's the matter? A monster bothering you?
Nay, a ghost.
Can you tell me anything more?
You see,
Jackamar.
Jackamar haunts my dreams. Jackamar's my husband, or was till he died at war. He stands by me headboard and wails. So many years apart, I've such woe in the beyond. Come, join me. I say, I'll come, Jackamar, but when the
把
gods
你的
summon
婚
me,
期放在
not
我的坟墓
before.
边。
Then he says, leave your wedding ring by me grave. It'll make the waiting lighter. And I'd leave it, where the wood's not so terrifying. So, I thought to myself, maybe you.
Sure it's your husband's ghost?
He's saying I can't tell me own man. I'm old, but I ain't gone daft yet.
Not what I meant. There's wraiths that deceive,
你
assume
行
the
妖
form of dead loved ones. Trows, for instance, or dunnies.
Nay, I'm sure this is Jackamar. In me dreams he spoke of our nuptials, how we danced at Bellatane, how the Redanians killed him at Rind.
Rind? You've either mixed something up or you're very old indeed. Battle happened 80 years ago.
Oh, aye. Slip of the tongue. Meant to say the Battle of Rivia.
怪怪的。
Be glad to help. Where's Jackamar buried?
A little cemetery near Blackbow, in a grave neath an old tree. Here, take me ring. Once you've laid it down, come to me for your reward. I live in a hut in the middle of the village with my granddaughter, Leslie.
这任务先接起来，救星。
Where the hell? Strange.
哎，哎，不见了。那任务是哪一个？9等，有点不寻常的任务，我也觉得怪怪的。等下去看看啦，我的大黑树嘛，大黑树我算熟，少数几个我叫得出地名的游戏内的层次。公主，啊，小水瓶卡到我了。
White wolf, wise wolf. What is it the wolf needs?
Found your father's body. Had to burn it.
Good you did. Return for me he would have.
我想问，这真的吗？还是他跟他父亲之间有不好说的事情，所以我要再确认一下，是吗？
What's your story? You actually kill your father?
'Twas an evil man. The Peller feared him once, but then grew brave. What his father did to his mother.
哦，又是家暴。
So he split the father's head with an
用
axe,
斧子。
left him in the swamp. But
哎，
folk
不对，杰沃特说看到的尸体是头被砸破，哎，我觉得有鬼，不太一样哦。
Ghosts not likely to come back.
Thank you, Witcher. A reward for your aid. And if herbs or remedies you ever need, for near nothing you will have them from me.
就这样结束了哦，没有更多的故事。钉子2真的认真的吗？我觉得这个巫医跟他爸还有更多的故事。在附近而已嘛，看一下。我觉得那老奶奶有高几率也是死人，对不对？
Must be Jackamar's grave. All right, that's done.
真的有个东西放上去嘞。不对啊，不对，我看到一个符号，
At last, will ye forgive me?
Already have.
什么意思？你愿意原谅我吗？我愿意。是指你愿意让我战死吗？还是我会找老妇领取奖赏？他还在那边吗？
You, white one. What's your business? Bloody Baron know you're here? Witcher, what brings ye?
Leslie, right?
他说他奶奶过世了，对不对？
To my... But she's been dead for years.
没错，跟
Guess
我
I
猜的
talked
一样
to
嘛
a。ghost. Why wasn't she buried alongside her husband?
I can't say for certain. I was a little lass then. But my mum told me that shortly before Gran died, she learned Grandad had kept lovers on the side. She had no desire to lie beside him.
Seems she changed her mind. She wanted something to connect her and her husband in the afterlife. Asked me for help.
It's hard to believe. But you've an honest look about you. If you helped Gran, you deserve a reward. Here, tain't much, but I'm afraid it'll have to do.
谢谢。
Then the pox, now the hunger. Grim Reaper must be having a lot.
没错，我猜的是没错的。那个老奶奶真的是已经死了。这个就也是很简单的支线吧，对不对？虽然是凯拉给的，但是先这样子啦。哇，我真的，然后呢，来，我们回到主线，我真的他妈的要去跟这几个妓女一个一个聊哦。 认真吗？好了，哇！哇！这边我们快速带过了，除非他讲的都内容很有趣，不然这几个女人讲的话我快速带过。洗衣房，帮我洗背背。哎，
I will get you every last copper, with interest. Give me a week, please.
Whoreson's no banker. He's an honest man.
我要杀人
You
了。
pay on time, you get protection. You don't pay.
Help!
What you hollering for, stupid wench? What you hoping for? A knight in shining armour?
Close enough.
Keep out of this, Greyhead, not your concern.
最讨厌那种穿着蒙面、打扮的跟小丑一样，然后那边自认为什么神圣，这做正义的事当保镖，妈的！可不可以有魅惑的？没有魅惑的选项。
Go. Now.
Now listen. You might have 2 swords, but there's 4 of us.
Yeah, 4 men collecting tribute from 1 washerwoman. Don't think I have much to fear.
Best think again.
杀人哦！我有2把剑，一把斩妖魔，一把斩畜生啊！
So much work for naught.
No need to thank me. It was nothing.
Sorry. Don't get me wrong, I'm grateful, but everything I had, I just lost.
血可以洗掉。
Relax. It'll come out in the wash.
Of course it will. Just gotta soak it in white vinegar, but that's not my point. Junior shan't forgive me. Either I'll close up shop myself or he'll burn me down.
Sorry. Didn't think about that.
The woman's lot. Men have their fun and we're stuck with a mess.
就有你小命。
Oh well, I suppose I must move to Oxenfurt. Professors need clean undergarments too.
Don't know if you remember. We've met.
I don't... Wait, I know you. You're that witcher I near clobbered with a vase when... Well...
When you kicked Dandelion out. Through the balcony. Actually, he's the reason I'm here. Know where he is?
Probably out whoring. That horse pheasant. That lying scoundrel.
Ouch. What did he do to get your goat?
Same thing as ever. Prize bullshitter came back, saying it was till death do we part this time. And no more than a week passed before I spotted him in Harbourside, strolling with some trollop on his arm. 'Twas the last straw. All those questions about the washerwomen at the bathhouse, then this. I beat him black and blue and threw him out on his ear.
This woman he was with in the harbor. Who was she?
Claimed she was his niece from Covere. Horvere, more likely. Corset so tight her eyes were popping out her head. His too, come to think of it. An artist or a whore doesn't much matter as they're one in the same.
Thanks for your help.
还没捡宝。
Listen, when I find Dandelion, anything I should tell him?
No. I mean, tell him he's a two-faced snake, but it would be nice if he dropped by.
光现在这个光景不错哇，讲一个话有150经验是不是？那我每个都要讲。哦，怎么那么多经验值？150加300，为什么那么多？怎么突然间给那么慷慨？怎么给我这么慷慨啊？突然。讲一个有150的话，我就每个都去讲。这2个。然后我在想啊，丹德里恩不是一个诗人兼说书家兼杰洛特的好朋友吗？他怎么被其他人形容好像嫖个烂醉、到处嫖的那种人一样啊？发生什么事啊？哇，就被洗脑了。
Welcome, welcome. Do come in.
哦，成色不错啊，这边可以偷吗？卖衣服的吧。
I'm a friend of Dandelion's, looking for Elial.
You've come to the right spot. How might I be of service? Need something shortened?
该不会就是艾丽人吧？
down your socks.
这个人。
You Elial?
Yes.
我操！
Now pick your jaw off the floor.
Sorry, I thought Elial was one of Dandelion's girlfriends.
Oh, so it's that. Wait here.
他该不要变装吧？
Any better?
So you're...
什么东西
Anyhow.
Did you and Dandelion... I mean... How did you
他
two...
这里人是假
I met him one night in a
gay.
tavern. He was blind drunk.
我想知道然后呢
What happened?
What do you think? We spoke.
That's it.
I'm not sure what you're getting at, but I should make one thing clear. Men don't interest me. Told him that as well. Luckily, Dandelion's an open-minded fellow. We had a lovely evening. He became a loyal customer afterwards.
I know this is none of my business, but why do you...
Why do I dress up? As a child, I dreamt of becoming a Doppler when I grew up. I became a tailor instead. Discovered clothing, costumes, can express all the complexities of one's personality. I'm a Redanian countess one day, a dockside thug the next. That is true freedom.
Mm-hmm.
Have you never thought to become someone else? Even for a moment?
开始问我奇怪的问题
Must be horribly boring being a witcher all the time.
I managed to stay interested. Dandelion visit your shop often?
I tried many times to talk him into a decent doublet. Sadly, he'd only come in to get a button rear fixed or a hole patched.
When did you last see him?
Some time ago. He brought in one of Zoltan's jerkins, insisted I sew on an extra pocket. Odd as requests go, I had the distinct feeling he'd actually come to talk.
Thanks for your help, and nice to meet you.
I can help with much more. If you need new trousers or a vest, you know where to find me.
这个是他会帮我做外观装备吗
Greetings. Come to look over my spring
讲一夸张有
collection.
150
Glad to take a glance at what you got.
那这个任务
Of course, please do. If anything chafes or pinches, I can alter it on the spot at no charge. Once I'm done, it'll feel like you're wearing nothing at all.
他有这个任务讲完话有750经验呢，超棒哦！这个赞呢，哇这个，哦，这个是之前卖的装备，如果你把它弄丢了，可以来这边买。其实我是想来打场牌。
So long.
这游戏的中文翻译很幽默哎，我很想知道这。它原本英文的翻译，英文的原文是不是也这么幽默？我好像有讲过嘛，我之后要去找看人家的国外的实况组的实况，看看是不是也是这么有趣风趣。哦，又是你。
You again? Want some more? Bruises on your ass heel already?
On God, I say! Victory will be mine this time. I've practiced with shield and sword. Many a headless scarecrow round here. Heed my warning and stand and fight!
我知道啦，这主线怕玩家觉得无聊啊，就是这个状况啊，怕玩家觉得无聊，然后在你进行到一半是放一个沙包来让你打。
Duly heated. Now show me what you got.
哇，这是哪件呢？啊！我看到我，不能反应，可以。
Had enough?
Yes, but next time.
Go back to Mate Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick, before I change my mind and break your bones.
We shall meet again.
You fit an area too. You've done it well.
赞哦！游戏里面就是需要一些这样的角色啊，比较活一点的，让玩家不会觉得无聊。好，还有3个女人在这。哇，上面没点，真的假的？这应该要有一个点吧？ 染剂啊，这游戏还有染色功能哦。我没想到，没有想过。看那任务指引走了。
Trouble?
你要带我去哪？这条路对吗？为什么不带我往反方向走？干嘛
Fiends take you. Take a gander over here.
哎，突然间电动化，干嘛干嘛
Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
干嘛啦？找死啊！
You stand accused of offending religious sentiment. We've orders to take you in for interrogation. Surrender your weapons.
Over my dead body.
Told you we wouldn't fool him. Well, you're due a beating. It'll just be more of a challenge.
Remember the preacher who spoke of witches and witchers? A man you humiliated before his faithful.
就是那一个啦，我打断那个传教士，那是一个小支线。
Your last rites. 砍爆这王八蛋！ 我他妈杀人不眨眼的，杀什么龙什么妖魔都不眨眼的，这些人怎么会觉得他带了一把钢剑就打得赢我？沿路被人家嘴，又是你啊！混打论他。 我上次就是打断一个类似这样子的人，然后刚刚那几个人就来找我报复了。这任务指引最好不要太那个哦。有没有跨出移动点？拜托。这里先有一个啦。哎，西瓜头。
Excuse me. I'm looking for Marabella.
I am she. Wait outside. Class is in session.
我不能等。
Sorry, can't wait. Hear about Dandelion. I'm Geralt, and I'm...
Geralt? I know you. Fine. If you're eager to join in the lesson, you're welcome to. Children, sadly the rat catcher has a fever today, but in his stead, we're honored to welcome a witcher, who will now tell us about his trade.
But...
Yeah, this is grand.
我当老师了。
You shan't disappoint them, will you?
我可以讲一些恐吓他们的话吗？这小朋友为什么我都讲一些很恐怖的回答这样？我总结
So,
了。
who would like to ask the first question? Me. What's it mean
好
that
是，
witches
哎
are
呦，
lecturers?
可以回答吗？我可以直接正面回答吗？我们真心冲动。
It means that due to our mutations, we have an overdeveloped libido.
Libido? When a girl likes a witcher, the witcher says, "What'll you give me for killing a monster?" And she says, "Anything you want." So the witcher says, "Heh heh heh." Then you'll give me something you weren't expecting at all. And that's where little witches come from.
Children, what's the meaning of this? Next question.
Is it true witches kill kings?
我每个问题都有一个选项是不要相信谣言我杀过国王吗
Don't believe everything they say about witchers.
What about animals? They don't like you. My mum says animals don't like bad folk. Tomcat ever hiss at you?
You stole many kids. Enough. That is all for today. Gather your things and I shall see you in the
这些
morning.
小孩从小对兽魔猎人的印象就很扭曲。我们说小朋友欢迎我很难过。
So please do tell me, why are you here?
吉洛特刚刚好像难过了一下，可是让我难堪。
Thanks. That was an ordeal. Think I'd rather face a swarm of neckers than a class of 10-year-olds.
The Ratcatcher had no objections.
Oh yeah? How's he feeling?
He's dead. Bubonic plague, it seems. I didn't want to upset the children.
Oh.
But you wish to speak of Dandelion?
他知道哎。
I know you saw Dandelion recently.
Oh yes. Longest afternoon of my life.
He read you his poems?
No. He perused the illustrated guide to fungi.
Maybe. No. Won't even try to guess why he wanted to do that.
Mold. That was his interest.
丹德里恩
When his hand abandoned my knee to point at a figure of penicillium, I knew the fire between us.
那个人真的是丹德里恩吗？
Permanently.
那连对霉菌有兴趣？
Found a poem Dandelion wrote about you. Portrayed you as an unusually talented individual.
Really? Did he mention my poetry?
没有。
Horses have always fascinated me. I've always longed to extol their noble beauty.
一直有一点谈呢。
Mere exercise is true, but I'd be curious to know what you thought of them.
No. Didn't see any.
Gee up! A snaky whip rose skyward.
软边。
Crack! She rained the beast.
他这段是有别的意思，对不对？
Dance betwixt her thighs. Lava bathed its chinny chin chin.
哦，这是。
Sorry, don't.
是有点含义的诗，看得他其实是看得懂的。
Thanks for your help. Farewell.
这样有经验吗？有。我不要拿这些东西。小屁孩。我们快速移动点啊，拜托。这边要有一个吧。找下一个人。哦，这种通往下水道的。跟任务指引走了。看一下。就发现会有些很有趣的小偷。这有一个拉瓦蒂，都是不同的家族。
This baronet's love Lettsville.
拉雷瓦蒂。
Shouldn't interest you. The Baroness don't mingle with just anyone.
Don't worry. I'm here to see your chambermaid, Molly.
Out of the way. Baroness is riding out. Be gone.
Geralt of Rivia at my doorstep. Surely this is no chance encounter.
Greetings, Baroness. Greetings, General. You're right. I'm here for a reason.
There's no mistaking you. But for etiquette's sake, Mary Louisa Lavalette, an Imperial General and a Witcher meet, and know each other. Surprising.
弗里斯，我见过他。
Yeah, we had an opportunity to, talk when the Emperor summoned me to Vizima.
Had you run afoul of Var Emrys? No. You'd be long dead if that were so. It seems, then, that you share some interests. But I shan't question you out of doors. Will you accept my invitation? Tell me what brings you here.
Looking for a girl named Molly. Heard she works here.
My maidservant. I'm afraid she's currently at the home of my dear friend Patricia Vegelbud.
Perhaps Geralt could accompany us. He could speak with Molly at the races.
Is that something you consider, Witcher? Care to partake of some sophisticated diversion?
去啊，一起去啊。
Well, if Molly will be there.
On our way then.
是指赛马吗？好像是哦。 哦，要去弄画了哦。我没读过这么久的。刚刚那个读取大概有5秒钟吧，是我目前这游戏里面读过最久的。新的地图。
My father owned a similar estate in Bruges. As a young girl, I'd travel there often to ride.
Shall we look at the horses? Do you like horses, Geralt?
我的马呢
I guess so. Called every horse I've had Roach.
The grey mare is Cantarella, sired by Kahir, the champion from Vaughn.
Grey's a nice color. For horses, too.
My coin's on the black stallion, Nemrod, purest Nilfgaardian stock.
Surprised he didn't salute you, General. Know anything about the chestnut or the bay?
The chestnut is Thunderbolt, a pure-blood Britannian, gallant steed, but too headstrong for my taste, difficult to control. And the bay hails from Zerrikania. Lord Tevolte acquired him recently. I know little about him, though Zerrikanians are reputed to have incredible stamina.
Seem to know your horses.
No is not the word. Morvran's a true expert.
I find them to be far more honest than men. Must say, I'm curious how you manage in the saddle, Witcher.
Mostly just try to stay in it.
What would you say to a little race?
Not what I came here for.
Don't make me beg, Witcher. Tell you what, win, and I shall give you my finest saddle, made in Nilfgaard proper of beautiful.
我看看有多好，最好超过我现在身上在用的。
Why not? Wouldn't mind seeing if your knowledge of horses translates into riding skills.
Well said.
Okay,
so, which steed do you choose, Witcher?
这是优秀后代嘛？我雷霆啊，雷霆啊。
Radovid's encamped nearby. Redanian chestnut might want to impress its king.
我选到这批很难控制的。
I'll not ride with you, but I shall bet on a steed. Nemrod will win, no matter the rider.
Cantarella for me, then. I see no point in delaying this. Let's begin.
这游戏起码应该没有什么道具吧？可以用什么小道具或者用技能加速？应该没有吧？这游戏应该没有御马的功能。
Riders ready.
Come on, Witcher. Let's see what you're made of.
Get in.
有马匹耐力哦。可以绕我可以 offline 对不对？就是水沟盖。我第一嘛。哦，马快没力了，完了。快点！哇，他追得很，他咬得很紧哎。哎，谁第一
？What a thrill! A beautiful victory.
哎，我第一哦。
For one for whom every horse is
他是不是在终点前等了我一下
My congratulations. That is yours.
Oh.
Now, could I talk to your chambermaid, milady?
Ah, yes, Molly. That is why you came here after all. The portly young woman. That's her.
Speak to her. And you must find us when you're ready to return to Novigrad. We'd be delighted to join you for the journey.
这弗里森不难相处哎。
These days, they're brained, all of them.
他马鞍给我的多好，50活力，哎，其实不错哎。刚刚的 NPC 有放水。
I'm Molly, my lord. Wish to see me?
Call me Geralt.
Geralt? That Geralt? The
The one
丹德里
Dandelion's
恩救了一
rescued
次又一
time
次
and time again.
啊！啥都会了他。
Wouldn't be here if not for Dandelion.
Told me all about your adventures. How he'd ready you for battle with his songs. How he tamed the Kairan by playing his lute.
I meant that literally. Dandelion's why I'm here. Came to ask you about him. Know where he might be?
No. Sadly, I haven't got a clue. We've not seen each other in ages. The Baroness don't approve of our acquaintance. Says Dandelion's a good-for-nothing layabout. Can you imagine?
现在看起来有点像。
But... or maybe his sister could help you. Such a nice girl.
那里面没有妹妹。
Any chance you remember your last conversation with Dandelion?
Of course. He came to borrow some coin for a barge.
What? Why do you need a barge?
To take me on a romantic cruise of the canals by the light of the moon.
想多了。
Said there'd be strawberries and that wine with the bubbles, and he'd sing me arias.
重点是钱没借出去啊。
I've not seen him since.
You do realize Dandelion doesn't have a sister?
Sure he does. Saw him myself. Funny, she don't look like him at all. Blonde for starters. Maybe they've different fathers.
Different mothers too.
Maybe. But you could see he cares for her. Looks after her. The way he carried her packages and...
Know where I can find her, Dandelion's sister?
I know. Whenever I ask Dandelion when we visit her, he'd grow all quiet.
虚构的妹妹，你没有妹妹啊
Change the subject.
Thanks, Molly.
Wait. Before you go, I've got a request. Dandelion told me once he'd show me his etchings, but he never did. I'd so like to see them.
Won't be too hard to convince him. He loves showing off those etchings to anyone he can.
Oh, that's wonderful! Thanks, and good luck to you on your search.
专辑。
Nothing hurts as much as life.
他把我带到这么远的地方啊！那个嘞，红蓝小。
Youth these days, harebrained, all of them.
那个雷瓦蒂人呢？我要回去了。 怪胎，有楼梯不走，用爬了上来。
Ah, Geralt, there you are. Shall we return together?
可以选择自己回去。
Gladly. It's a long way to Novigrad. Road ought to seem shorter with some company.
I'd say the same. Well then, let's go.
这弗里斯感觉不坏，他这样子，这杰洛特感觉没有很强的敌意。哎，会进动画。 我还以为自己回来跟他们回来有什么不同的剧情差别，应该是没有。
And here we are. Thank you for your company.
Likewise. See ya.
这边氛围还不错哎。看他坐在这里干嘛？
Ah, Geralt. What can I do for you?
可以
Big changes afoot in the Empire.
You've no notion? The Emperor summoned you. He only ever summons.
我都靠近这个任务了。
It's clear he seeks his daughter.
我以为是我要找，就是他要找。
I must. I am my father's son.
What's your father got to do with this?
He is close to the Emperor and knows the opposition, knows they press for abdication. Ceding the throne to Cyrilla, it's the best the Emperor can do. But, as is known, an Empress needs an Emperor at her side. My father will ensure the right man is chosen.
讲话结结巴巴的。
Farewell.
这人感觉不坏啊，好，剩最后一个人了。 到底有没有传点的这附近？然后我升级了嘛？哇，还没有多动，要几等？16、15解锁这个，16解锁这个 ，OK。为什么我这个点到3啊？我有点忘，为什么这个点到3？应该先学这个啊，因为第一排要8点才能学第二排啊。对了。
Chase the pansy all the way to the garden.
What, did you catch him?
No luck. Driving in. What do you want?
干嘛啦？干嘛？这些所谓干嘛啦？烦死了！找错房子。我是新任剑术教练。
Rosavar Atra's expecting me. Supposed to give her lessons in swordplay.
Come with me. Miss Rosa awaits.
骗过他嘞。啊，这个罗他是谁？他想学剑术哦，真的。
You realise what you've got yourself into?
Hope so too.
Miss Rosa's got a downright beastly temper. Shows no mercy once she grips a sword.
他说进来第一句话就说，希望你可以改善出现在的状况。我就说我也是，我是说乱讲话进来的。银裤子是怎样？
Wooden one. Take care not to hurt the little miss. You'll learn the ambassador's ire.
木剑。
Follow me.
要装备上去吗？我在这里。哦。 剑术教室，在地底下。哎呦，眼神犀利。
You're my new instructor. Well, Papa clearly went out of his way this time. Wood to start with. I must know your work.
先卸妆啊。 他格挡蛮强的呢。哦，我发现打这种人类敌人，尽量就要用 parry 去打，硬 A 会一直被反击。
Well fought. You're much better than the last one.
I'm not actually your swordplay instructor.
Really? Then who are you? And how on earth did you get in?
为什么要自爆啊？但我也可以充当他们教练呢。
A witcher? That's splendid. I always wanted to meet a witcher. This is so exciting.
What's so exciting about it?
Living on the edge, tracking then facing down beasts, sleeping under the stars. Oh, it must be
没有那么光鲜亮丽的。
Try fighting a Zoogle while up to your neck in sewage. Nothing quite like it.
Not one of the high points, I suppose. Wait, weren't you about to ask me something?
他们怎么都知道我要问他事情
Before I ask, gotta admit, you do pretty well with a sword. One pointer. Don't expose your left flank when you dodge.
Oh, I know. Terrible habit. Can't seem to get rid of it. I'd hoped to find someone in Novigrad who could help me to do so. But don't you dare try to dazzle me with advice. Already admitted you're not here to give me lessons.
Came to ask about your rhetoric tutor, Dandelion.
Rhetoric tutor? Good one. That is why Papa hired him, but not at all what the bard had in mind. He mostly played his lute in
为什么杰沃特会跟丹德里恩这样的人交上朋友啊
Mean he wasn't? But you had some sort of relationship.
If you call him chasing after me a relationship. Even so, there was nothing between us. Seems my sisters had a bit of fun at our expense. But enough chatter. Stand and fight. I demand a rematch.
偷袭呀！
Why bother with 2 swords when you can barely handle 1?
真的砍，每次配对可以砍到2刀，3刀哎。
Damn it! Well, if you're not an instructor, you should certainly be one. Fancy giving me a few private lessons?
可以啊。
Can't rightly refuse a request from a lady.
他长得有点像珍妮佛劳伦斯哎。
You asked about my relationship with Dandelion? Well, here's the mix-up's mastermind. Edna Varatra, the greatest mischief maker north or south of the Yoruba.
长得很像。什么意思
Sorry, you lost me.
You're not the first to be confused. I'll explain. Edna sent Dandelion some love letters. She signed my name. Conceited as he is, naturally he fell for it. I was left to repel the aging bard's advances. Rosa, I had the best of intentions, you know that. I felt you needed help taking the first step. You blushed every time he sang a ballad. He'll next sing at your funeral if you don't stop it right now.
Calm down, ladies. No poet's worth 2 sisters nipping at each other's throats.
Especially not this one.
Listen, I just want to know one thing. Either of you seen Dandelion lately?
Edna might have. I certainly have not. My dear sister, I would never spend time alone with a man for whom you burn with a secret passion. Burn with passion? For one who incessantly praises another woman's talents? Afraid I've more sense than that.
Dandelion act any different lately? Notice anything strange?
Strange? Not really. It's no use, Geralt. She's so enamored she'd hardly notice if he turned into a werewolf. Edna, what? You needn't pretend he followed convention. Remember when he took us to the cemetery?
Rhetoric lessons in a cemetery. Unusual even for Dandelion.
We set out to visit the graves of celebrated Oxenford professors. He ended up quizzing us about Margrave Henkel.
Who?
Eccentric old coot. Died recently. He'd apparently been an important and generous patron of the arts as a young man.
Who'd Dandelion sing about? Know anything about her?
I believe she's a poetess, or trabaritz. Very skilled and exceptionally talented, of course.
This woman. Not a local, right?
I seem to remember him praising her melodious Kaviri accent. Makes sense. He referred to her as Calonetta a few times. Bizarre names are common in Kavir.
Gotta ask Zoltan about this Calonetta. Been a pleasure, but I've got stuff to take care of.
Exceedingly nice to meet you. Please come again. Well, can I expect any more lessons in future?
Awfully convincing, miss. Wonder where you learned it. Name the time and place.
House here, tomorrow. Same time as today.
See you then.
See you, Master Witcher.
而且他姐妹摇了摇头。我刚刚约明天的这里，如果我明天这个时间没来，会怎么样？看我接到了不少任务。明天，他特别标明明天呢，所以我一定得要在明天这个时间来。 明天半夜1点半啊！我操，明天半夜1点半。跟他姐妹要练呢、用的是真剑呢、认真。没有了。
Okay, Swix.
家里也很气派。后门。连美女的家里都不放过。愚者，非人类，矮人，半身人，精灵，银裤子到底是什么东西？连美女的家也不放过。他们家是有护卫队的，有钱呢，这个亚洲人家。好啦，今天把5个女人啊，那5个女人不是全都是妓女啦，我要修正一下，这5个女人有些都是真的连见过的女人啊，这样好不好？然后问到了一个什么塔，什么伦尼亚，什么尼塔的卡伦尼塔，我会找矮人讲话，然后这一路上接到了不少支线哦，这个。明天要回去帮他练剑，所以明天不知道是明天的什么时候都可以吗？然后得大把经验值，讲一个话就150这样。好啦，我应该会再继续玩一下，虽然已经1点半了，但是做个分段啦，我肚子就开始搞怪了。分档一下，上个厕所回来，OK 的话就没事就继续哦。